So thanks for tuning in for tonight's episode. Tonight is going to be questions of the day where I answer 3 to 5 questions out of this old binoculars container. Kind of duct taped it together. And we'll kind of give you a brief little explanation onto each one. And then at the end of the episode, I'll put all the questions I answered in the description down below. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Hey guys, so thanks for tuning in for tonight's episode where we're going to be answering questions tonight. So we're going to start off by giving this guy a good old shake. And I want to pull one out of here at random. Hopefully we can get a good one here. Ooh, we got 3 of them stuck together. We'll have to wait later for that one. So, question number 1. Do you have any kids? This is kind of a 2-part question, I guess. Do you have any kids? And if not, do you want any kids? So right now, I do not have any kids. But in the future, I do want kids someday. I'm just right now way too young for kids, I think. So we're on to question number 2. I'm gonna pull one out here. So, do I play any instruments? Actually, I kind of fiddled around with playing guitar a number of years ago. Did get this very nice Telecaster, kind of made up by a guy over in Fort Francis. It's got a really nice wide neck. The fretboard's nice and flat, so it makes chording and doing tablature a whole lot easier. I just haven't really put enough practice into playing guitar. Maybe one day I'll sit down and actually get a lot better at it. So I also have an acoustic guitar as well, but that's not a part of tonight's episode. So on to question number 3 is, what is one of my favorite memories? One of my favorite memories is, it's gotta be diving, actually, for the first time, down to 100 feet. When I was doing my advanced diving qualification out in Okinawa, Japan. When we were on the 50 to 60 foot mark, we actually got to swim with 2 12-foot gray reef sharks. It was a lot of fun, heart racing, just a huge adrenaline rush, and I absolutely loved it. It's definitely on the bucket list of one of my favorite memories, but it's not the most favorite, but we'll leave that to another episode. On to question number 4. Give this guy another shake here. Make sure they always stay at random. So my next tattoo idea. Next tattoo idea is I do want to get a, so I do have the Cheshire Cat right here on my forearm. I do want to get the blue caterpillar sitting on a mushroom on my inner bicep to kind of go along with the Alice in Wonderland half sleeve idea I kind of got going on. So on to the 5th and final question for tonight's episode. Ooh, if I can get it out of the container here. Favorite type of footwear? It's actually a really solid question. Oh, excuse me. Shameless plug since I need a drink of water. Check out Band of Brothers. They're a pretty sweet veterans organization. I will leave a link down to their Facebook down below. They definitely do a lot of help with veterans actually here in the Minnesota community. So, because of my flat feet, I do have, I'm kind of limited on footwear for me that are at least very comfortable. I tend to stick to Converse Chuck Taylor's high tops, any Vans high tops, and flip-flops are my 3 pretty much go-to types of footwear because they're really flat. When I'm running, I do prefer a minimalist type shoe. Just for me, the flatter the sole, the better, because it doesn't hurt my feet as much. So, without further ado, that kind of wraps up tonight's episode. Thanks for checking out. Stay tuned in for Friday's episode. It's definitely going to be a banger. Hey guys, so thanks for checking out tonight's episode. If you don't mind dropping a like down below, it definitely does mean a whole lot considering I am just starting off the channel. If you want to leave a comment with some feedback too, it definitely mean a whole lot. Like I said earlier in the episode, stay tuned for Friday's episode. Considering I do consider myself a little bit of a movie buff, so it'll be a lot of fun for me to make those. And I think it'll be a lot of fun for you guys to kind of check those guys out too. So that kind of wraps up tonight's episode. Thanks for checking me out. Stay tuned for further content. Thanks, and have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.